can become and build the infrastructure, and you pay our people for building the infrastructure that we need, and give us monetary reparations on top of that, because the infrastructure is what needs to be built first.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I was talking to someone, and this is this is still along the lines. Does America kill more people than than gangs? Because
this is all tied into it.
It's tied into the environment.
This is all tied into the environment.
So if I forgot my thought, but I'm saying basically, if you give people that money and they don't have any responsibility with it, it's a moot point, because it's gonna go back where it came from.
Exactly.
So I don't think reparations. I think reparations we need reparations, but maybe not the way that.
I think we need reparations in maybe like 50 years. Like if we can be intentional, if somehow we can come together and be intentional about our economic presence here, then I think maybe in about 20, 30, maybe 50 years tops. Maybe.
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. So now with the whole nature thing, you got the environment, and in the environment you got poverty.
Yeah.
The symptoms of poverty are things like violence, drugs.
Yeah.
What's another one? Imprisonment. Teen pregnancy.
Yeah.
Those are all symptoms of poverty. But the thing is, we didn't create the poverty. We was put in it.
Exactly. So is this us just being who we are, or is this being who the program has wired us to be?
And I believe the latter. Like, I believe the latter because this is the thing. Like, this is the thing. If you take a baby and you rate, like, if you take a set of twins, like, and this is in other countries. They've
done this.
This is in other countries too. This ain't just in America. It was a study done in I was listening to Hidden Brain. Shout out to NPR Hidden Brain. It was cool. It was a study done, and it was two twins, two sets of twins. The twins got switched. So one family took the set that they thought they had to the country.
Yep.
The other set took the twins they thought they had to the city.
Yeah.
That wasn't in poverty.
Yeah, that wasn't impoverished.
And the parents, so this is nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
The kids weren't even the parents' kids. I want you to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they took the wrong kids home.
Yeah. So basically, some strangers got a baby.
Yeah.
And raised the kid.
But why it go deeper than this? They were what's the twins called when they don't look alike?
Fraternal.
Yeah. They were fraternal twins. So one twin and one twin went over here.
Yeah.
One twin and one twin went over here. They grew up.
So you're saying like strangers were raised as brother and sister, or two brothers? Oh, okay. So if go on. I know where you're going. Go on. So we got two different biological, or two people with two totally different biological makeups in the same situation, and they behave how?
Based on the environment.
Based on the environment.
Their temperament didn't change. Like but their level of, like, put like this, at the end, one set over, the two brothers that was brothers over here.
Yeah.
And when they joined up, one of them was struggling to find a job.
Yeah.
The other one was actually thriving.
Yeah, the total
like he was an
opposite.
attorney or something.
Yeah, the total polar opposite.
And this is just based on nurture.
Yeah.
This study just looked at nurture. It didn't even look at no
Nothing.
part of genetics. It was
Yeah.
looking at pure, like, but the genetic undertones in it was that nurture can most times trump nature if you put people in certain environments, situations. If I got to make a decision let's look at Nipsey. Nipsey's mind was phenomenal, like, and you put him, you put him in you put him in an environment like Harvard, from the environment to get him to Harvard from 5 years old.
Yeah. It's not even no telling what he could have done.
Or his environment could have driven him to be the person he was.
Exactly.
So that's the argument that you gotta look at. I'm looking at that. I'm like, okay, so the environment make Nipsey,
yeah.
Or genetically
Nipsey already Nipsey, and
his environment
just brought it out.
That's the question you have. That's the question I ask myself all the time.
That's interesting.
And so with that study being done, I look at the environment and say, if you put people in poverty, of course they're gonna kill each other.
Yeah.
They have no choice. It's like it's a lose-lose situation. Am I gonna feed my kids? Or I'm gonna rob you.
Well, I'm gonna rob you. Right.
I'm feeding my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never want to make a man have to choose between his kids and his life.
Yeah.
Because that's the choice he's making.
That's what happens.
And then, but you also doing that with the person that you're going to rob, because that person got a family.
Yeah, they got.
So now you putting him in. You like, are you going to rob me?
In a situation,
So am I going to kill you, or are you going to kill me?
Right. Like, I'm gonna let you rob me, or I'm gonna protect my family.
Who gonna win?
Who gonna win? I don't know, man.
I tell you who lose. We do.
Everybody.
We do. We lose. Not everybody. No, we just lose.
Oh, we lose. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we lose. Because, men already gone from prison.
Yeah.
I mean, we lose, man. Our kids lose.
Yeah.
Our generations lose. So now, this is the thing. Now we're talking about America killing generations of people.
I dare to say that America is a gang.
Wow, that's just you going there, okay?
Oh yeah. I mean,
No. I want to hear this. I want to hear what you mean. What you mean by that?
If we're defining a gang as an organized collection of people with a purpose,
mm-hmm.
that I guess devils in illegal activity.
Yeah. You know what, Josh?
America is the biggest gang on the globe.
That may be why I want to leave.
Hey, I have to leave. I have to. Like, you're not gonna bully the whole world and then, try to feed it to me like you're doing the world a service.
Yeah, and you know what? That is definitely another podcast in itself. Because, I said that a couple times today, but I really mean it. Like, that's a whole nother podcast in itself because it happened, and it's continuing to happen.
Continually happening.
Like, it's people that come from other countries when they come over here, and they see me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how messed up America can make your mind.
Yeah.
If you're not from here.
Yeah.
You because America has programmed people so well in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have another person in another country who is very intelligent, in that country.
Yeah.
They'll come here, see me in the hood, struggling,
mm-hmm.
eating, barely making it.
Yeah.
And their question is, why can't you be Obama?
Yeah.
You understand how this it's like black people can make it if Obama made it.
Yeah, Obama. But this is a different podcast.
But I'm saying
we can go down the street.
I'm saying that's the framework of comparisons. Like, hold on, wait, man.
That's exactly why Obama was put in office. like the shit was strategic. Like,
so Obama can do it, I can do it.
Exactly. But what does that mean?
Nothing for me.
Nothing for me.
Because at the end of the day, when I go back home, look, and I love Obama, but when I go back home, Obama ain't feeding none of the people in my neighborhood. Like, he ain't out here doing no work with them. Obama didn't do a whole lot for black people when he was in office, other than protect us from stuff, and I'm stretching with that.
Stretching.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
stretching.
But that's because
y'all see my face.
But you also gotta understand why he can do anything either.
We understand.
So when things are spoken like this, but America is killing people without saying it. Like, I no longer have to oppress people when the system do it. I no longer have to kill people when the system do it. A gang is a system. They have a systematic part of a gang too.
Yes.
You get jumped in, all that kind of stuff. But I guarantee you, and I promise you, the gang is probably. I'm going to say this, and this is going to be what it is. The gang has probably, numbers wise, saved a lot more people than America has killed. I mean, than America had. I'm trying to get my words right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Than America has saved, numbers wise. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I hope I'm making that.
You're saying gangs have done more good for people than America has, point blank.
In a poverty environment.
Oh, most definitely. I can get with that. I mean, because now I'm looking at the totality of the situation, because people will be like, well, America has so many organizations, geared towards, impoverished areas. I'm like, well, don't bite the propaganda.
Yeah, this is my man since social work.
Don't bite the propaganda, because, I mean, where the receipts?
Let me just tell y'all this.
Where the good being done?
Let me tell you what's going on right now, so people can understand that what Josh's saying is like, it's applicable. Like, don't look this up. Right now, I went to a prison reform thing about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. They're taking mental health dollars out of prison. Mental health. So when they get out, they can't go get mental health for issues they may be suffering with. They're taking the dollars out. They matter of fact, man, it's going to be some people marching, not marching, but like going to, and they probably already done it. They're taking so much money out of the mental health side of prison.
Yeah.
where it's becoming, now I'm saying when they get out, not in it, I'm saying when they get out of prison and they come to like these houses, they're taking mental health dollars out and they can't get the mental health services they need. So not only are you letting people come out, but you're not providing mental health services for them either. Like it's a place in Little Rock, and I can't think the name of it. And look, don't quote me on this, but I know this is happening because I heard it come out the woman's mouth. She was like, "We need y'all help tonight because they're taking the dollars out of the mental health for prisoners to not go back or prevent them from going in." And it's crazy, bro. Like it's
and you know, thinking to myself, I'm like, well, why would they do that? That's why I said we got to speak to the motivation behind all of this.
That's a great question.
Why would they? If we know, let's just think about this critically. I love critical thinking. If we think about this critically, if we know that investments in mental health, it's proven that investments in mental health improve the quality of life or decrease the chances of going back to prison, then I guess the total reverse of that is if we take money out, then we assuredly know that they're going back in.
Well, I mean, but you gotta look at the other. See, it's moving parts. The other moving parts is this: the Medicaid program. When it comes to mental health, they would rather give medication first and therapy second now.
Oh, that's
it used to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Therapeutic service, now you get medication, then therapy. So are we putting more value on the medication or the therapy?
Yeah, that's a different facet of it. Because I was coming from the facet of are we valuing, rehabilitation, or are we valuing capitalizing on the misfortunes or the decisions of somebody?
It's not even like you asking the question that I got to answer by just look at the system itself.
Follow the dollar, exactly.
Why this is one of the reasons why we're driving to the prison now.
Exactly.
To the juvenile detention center now for this very reason.
Exactly.
Is that it's not equal. Like when people get out, man. When people get out, and I'm gonna end with this, and look, I want y'all to understand like this is real work. When people get out of prison, I had a student who I taught. His name was I can't think of his name right now. I'm not even gonna say his name, but he literally, I was 45 miles per hour. He literally got out. He was on probation in Arkansas, parole in Arkansas.
Yeah.
He's from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Because he either didn't have the money in the legal services to be able to provide him to get it transferred, he's now stuck in Arkansas. He couldn't even get out of prison because he couldn't get back home.
He couldn't.
Because this is how bad poverty is. His mama couldn't come get him.
Your son got out of prison, and you ain't got enough money to go get him. We're just one state above you. Like, just drive north.
Poverty
affects, like, that's a ripple effect, guy. Like, because that's real life. Like, I ain't got enough money to go get my son out of prison.
He been there since, he 5 years. He been there since he was a juvenile.
Yeah.
He getting out now. The first thing he get out to is going to a place that he don't even know nothing about. And having to depend on people he don't even know.
Because he can't get back home.
Poverty. And we can end it with that. This has been Katie Young.
This is Josh Rucker.
Love you.
Peace.